What it do, everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the Repentance YouTube channel. Today, or this morning, we're rushing to an appointment. This is one day after the previous video, for me at least, not for y'all. But we're rushing to my appointment to get the exhaust done. I'm gonna try to run out, like, when I get there, and, like, get a little exhaust clip. But, like, I mean, here, I'll get on it in the car. Nothing. You can't hear shit. Granted, this car is, like, deadened all steel, but, yeah, you can't hear nothing. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna get the exhaust done. And then I'm so tired because I've been up for like a grand total of maybe 10 minutes. But yeah, then later we're gonna get to tuning the amp, reinstalling the rest of the panels because half of my car is in the back seat, and going from there. So we hear an airport muffler.
At 8:30.
Oh, we're early? Over here at airport muffler, we're gonna get the exhaust done. Here's a little before. Just picked up the car from airport exhaust. It sounds good. I'm so happy. I didn't know I would like this as much as I do. It's not super loud inside the car, but outside the car, it's pretty loud. But you can still hear it. Yeah, no, I like it. So gonna be the last update of this video. All the speakers are in. Got the quarter inch plates in there, so the speaker's not hitting anymore. Got tweeters in. The VXI. Oh, got the rear speakers in. I didn't even show y'all those. Got the rear speakers in, the VXI is in, everything turns on. Got a basic tune loaded up in it, so it plays. Everything's just tuned flat and really safely, so it's not like super loud or super impressive, but I mean, honestly, it's way better than what it was, so I'm happy with it thus far. The next video is going to be a tuning video. Alright, so we're here. We're getting ready to tune the VXI. So this is an RCA. Basically, from my understanding, is it's just picking up what... Anyway, my phone connected to the car and it stopped recording. You can pick up what frequencies are actually playing. So I'm going to play some pink noise, and then it will create a stable wave. So that way I can make adjustments on this computer and equalize it using the parametric EQ. It shows me all 6 channels. So for example, EQ1 will be the left front tweeter, EQ2 will be the right front tweeter, 3 left, 4, 5, 6, or no, 5, 6. If that makes sense. Then we got the mount mic right here. And yeah, might as well see how it works. Alright, so we're back. I don't remember exactly where I left off, so I'm just gonna make this part again to explain everything, because I don't necessarily know whether or not I've actually recorded this. So we got everything working at the moment. So the DC's in. The subs are hooked up. These wires aren't long enough to go all the way around and come out through this slit right here. So about 24 feet of wire again, and then that'll be long enough to go from back of here, back behind there, and to there. So we got the second battery in, everything's all wired up. We got the isolator relay in there, all wired up. We got the VXI all wired up. So it's got both the in and the pre-outs going out. So what's really nice about this guy, which I explained this more on like the tuning section, is these guys, oh, it's already dirty, I'm gonna have to clean it. I have to clean this whole car. But anyway, these guys have a slave and a master setup. So right now, that is controlling everything that does. So I can control everything through the computer, and even though that's not a JL amp, even though it's not like a VXI, I can control the outputs coming out of here, so that way it's pre-tuned coming into here. All this does is amplify the power and send it out. So it's pretty cool. And then also, because the pods are in and everything works, I got the material right there, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap the pod itself and the whole A pillar again. And then I got this material, so that way, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep it this way, but I got this material and then gonna put it onto the sunroof so that way it doesn't look as bad. And I need to find an actual headliner to do this too, but try to make this fit on cleaner, because this headliner was my first headliner and it looks like it was my first headliner, so we're gonna redo it at some point. And then tonight, gotta fix the alarm because for whatever reason it keeps my door pin. So like here, this is the only door that's open, but if I press the door pin, it still thinks the door is open for some reason. So I'm gonna have to figure out why it's doing that. And then also install this tone generator. So what this does is, beyond just a siren that's under the hood, this is a secondary speaker that's going to go ahead and emit a really loud high frequency noise that like causes pain to your ears. So if anyone tries to break in here, you know, they might as well be feeling some pain. But as I get everything all taken apart again and get closer to the final reinstall, I'll update a little bit more. All right, now the pillar's wrapped up. It's not perfect by any means. I'm gonna fill it up with this pillow, so polyfill it, similar to how I did the sub, so that way it plays louder and then also plays a little bit cleaner, by tricking the speaker into thinking it's in a bigger enclosure than it's in. But yep, gonna do the passenger side next, and then we'll see how it turns out.
What? Some shit on the side.
Try not to show it up for. Alright, it's the end of the night. Here's a little update. That's wrapped. That's wrapped. That side turned out cleaner than this one, but it's cool. I'm gonna undo it because I kind of want to like actually mold it into the A pillar. The sunroof is wrapped. I still don't like how this sits, so I gotta figure out how to make this sit properly. But that might have to wait for a new headliner. The D pillars are wrapped. I cut out any excess stock sound deadening. This little hole is getting cut out tomorrow, which you will see. Ugh. The subs installed with the wire tucked all the way around through the carpet back here. There's just a whole bunch of excess as well. I'll fix that in a second. The VXI is installed onto its final mounting bracket with the LEDs behind it. The VXI is all installed on its final mounting bracket with the LEDs behind it. Everything's all tucked. Same with the DC. LEDs are on. Everything's all tucked. Gonna have to modify this panel right here so that way it can fit here still. And then start building the beauty panels, which that's going to be another episode, but start building the beauty panels this way. Block off there. I need to buy 2 more lights because I accidentally let these lay on the carpet, and I think it's right there. Yeah, burnt a hole in the carpet and then ruined the bulb. I need to figure out a place to mount the starlight, but she's coming along. It's like 2 weeks now of this project. Probably got a lot more to do, but it's coming along slowly but surely. She's getting it. And we're back. So in addition to cutting the sound deadening out, because I cut a hole in the back seat and hemmed it, which I'll show y'all in a different clip. I'm gonna cut this out to allow more air to pass through and allow more air to pass through here. I'm probably only gonna cut out this indentation and not go super big because there's a pinch weld not too far above there. But I'll start with just the indentation and go from there. So now, before I put the back seat in, though, I'm gonna clean out all the. Ooh, that's another thing. I got a USB extension, so that way I can actually sit in the spot and look forward and look at the computer. Ooh, but yeah, we're gonna clean all this shit out, because that's gross. So oh yeah, oh yeah, look at all that. So what is that? Oh, it's a fake quarter. So we're gonna go ahead and vacuum this shit. And then get the seat back in there. That's gross. That's really gross. I don't like that. So there's that. All better, or a lot better. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we're probably gonna move this to the A and the D pillars, this fabric, and then move that up to the sunroof because I think that looked filthy. But she's coming along. All right, so after a minute of playing with the white noise a little bit, I have kind of a basic EQ. So EQing when it comes to like car stereos, generally is a lot of removing. So for example, I listened to it and watched here, so like you can see what I'm talking, that my voice is peaking here right around 500. So like say if I was hearing that during the pink noise, I would remove 500. So like here for example, I removed 274 hertz down 14 decibels, and there was like a very audible noise, like difference between like the pink noise when I did this. So just did that, and then like for example, here we'll do this because it'll be the same one. If you're trying to, here, let me explain this a little bit better. So like I said earlier, this is front left, front right, tweet, front left tweet, front right tweet, front left mid, front right mid, rear left, and then right rear. So say I make the adjustment here, which it looks like I didn't do that. So let's do this here. Copy preset 1, because that's the project we're working in. And then I would copy that to EQ2. And now it's saved to go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna listen to a song real quick, see how much different it sounds compared to earlier, because I listened to it flat tune. Alright, yeah. So after listening to some music, I realized I took out too much, which isn't a bad thing, you know? Like, it's better to take out too much than not enough. So I added a little bit more in the high and kind of put this sine wave a little farther down, as well as the tweeter. I'm gonna go through and add the mid range, because like I feel like it gained a lot of clarity, but lost a lot of its depth and loudness. So I need to go through, and especially in the mid range, probably on the fours and the rears, kind of lift this back up a little bit, but not too aggressively. But yeah, I realized I forgot to film outro. So for everyone who watched this video, thank you very much. I appreciate you watching the whole way through. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the content. I got some more work coming up soon. This video was actually recorded like a month or two ago. And I'm gonna be honest, after living with the car for like a month or two, there are a lot of things I want to change, which is why I've kind of held back on releasing this video, just because it's like, okay, what all information do I want to show, especially since a lot of it's gonna get redone. I guess primarily because it didn't live up to the standard that I wanted it to, you know. Reason I built this car this way was, you know, I enjoy making music, which I'm probably gonna start releasing music again. But I just wanted a place that, you know, I could listen to the song to, and I could fully experience the full range of everything. And not saying that the system that I built isn't good, it's just not up to the standard that I wanted. So I'd rather, you know, spend the extra money, take the little bit of extra time, especially before, you know, diving into that car, or, you know, now also having the BMW as a daily is another project, if I'm just being honest. Which there are some updates on the BMW coming soon as well. But, you know, I'm at a point in my life where I've built a lot of shit boxes, and I'd rather this time around, even though it'll cost me some money and take a lot of time, I'd rather build, especially the Lincoln, correctly. And, you know, think in life you pay for what you get. So I didn't quite cough out the money that I thought I should in the beginning. The route that I'm gonna go now is kind of what I wanted to go in the beginning. But I was like, I don't know if I want to spend that much, but in the end I'm spending that much, and I guess we now have a good sound system to put in the BMW, which is probably the plan with most of the stuff that I'm taking out of the Lincoln, is the
throw it in the BMW. So I guess we got a audio build on the BMW coming up as well. There are a few things that have been changed on the BMW that I didn't really have time to record. It just kind of happened. I've been working a lot. So thank you for watching. This is Baby Rue signing out.